It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Hi there, neighbor. Can you say green prawn curry? I knew you could. In fact, most people can who love Thai food. Green curry with prawns, with chicken, with pork, one of the tasty dishes that is popular on all restaurant menus, and one we're going to do today. Now, before you joined us at my little cooking class here, I started boiling the thick part of the coconut milk in the wok so that it will start to separate. You want to cook your curry quite long so the oil separates, but I don't want to put all the other ingredients in just yet. So I started with the thick part of the coconut milk. I'm going to take the green curry paste, and there's about a tablespoon of that. Now, make sure that you use a brand of curry paste that you're comfortable with, that you get used to, because they're all a little bit different. So I'm going to mix that in here, and what's going to happen is that's going to allow the flavors to come out as it heats up in the wok with the coconut milk. And I'm going to add to that some kaffir lime leaves, which I call the bay leaf of Southeast Asia. Kaffir lime gives that lovely lemony quality, and I'm going to put these in early because they are pretty tough in texture, so I want the lemony smell to come out, or should I say the limey smell. There we go. So get that, fire it up. Have a look at that. It's firing up in a paste here. And then what we're going to add to that is a little bit of green chili. There are fresh green chilies in the curry paste, but I've put one serrano that I've taken the seeds out of and added that as well to the dish. Now, the next thing we want to put in is our eggplant. We have Japanese eggplant, which you see here, that I'm using. And I've cut that up, and I'm just going to mix that in and let that, oh wow, the curry's going, or should I say the chilies and the fumes are flying up, so be careful you're not flying right over top of them. Now, I've got another eggplant I brought for you today, and that is a Thai eggplant. You see purple versions, you see this green one, you see ones that are solid white. You may even see some in the market that come from Vietnam that more look like a mini pumpkin. All of these are pretty much similar tasting and go very well in dishes like this. So I'm going to throw that in, give it a good turn here. And I also wanted to show you the pea-shaped eggplants that you can get at markets such as Asia Market down in Chinatown that specializes in these kinds of foods. These are very bitter tasting, so I don't tend to put those in, but Thais absolutely love them. Now, if you want to speed up the process, you can throw your eggplant in the microwave and, or blanch them just to get them cooked a little more. I put them in first here. They're sizzling around a little bit and getting a little bit scorched by the high heat. And then what we're going to add to these next is some lovely tiger prawns, nice big ones. We basically devein them down the backside so they'll open up a little bit. And we're going to toss those in here. This is a feed. And basically mix those in so they start to cook well. And at this point, just to help with the cooking, because we want to almost poach those, I'm going to add the rest of the coconut milk. So I'm going to put that in here. And if you want to thin it down, you can add a little bit of water. By the way, use a good brand of coconut milk. This is Mayploy. Costs a bit more than the rest, but it's more natural. Always has nice thick coconut on the top, like the old milk used to come with the cream on the top. A lot of them are homogenized and they're just thin and they don't have that nice thick coconut milk, which you want to use for cooking. So I'm going to add a little bit of water here just to make this a little bit more soupy and clean up all those juices on the side. And essentially at this point, all we have to do is just let our prawns cook, let our eggplant cook, and then we're going to add our last couple of ingredients here. We'll get a high heat going. We're going to add some snow peas. And guess what? I'm running out of heat. There we go. Snow peas and some frozen peas just for a little more green because it is a green curry. And last but not least, just before, to finish the dish off, what we're going to want to do is throw in some fresh Thai basil. And again, you can get these in a lot of the Vietnamese market. Go down to Asia Market in Chinatown. They always have it in there. And some of the other Asian supermarkets. It's wonderful. It's more licoricey tasting, a little different than the European basil. That's just to finish it off. But throw that in at the end because they wilt very quickly. And don't forget the fish sauce. So here we're just going to let our green curry basically cook away. Make sure the prawns are nicely cooked. And there you have it. A delicious prawn green curry with coconut milk. For Shaw TV, I'm Spicy Steve.
For recipes and information on cooking classes, visit spicysteve.com.